the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hall. Got his man on the right. Let's think big picture USC. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Pass to 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
And the Lobos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, And they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 1st down from the 28. On the ground, it's Hart. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. A low line drive and short kick. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilliam. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Hall. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilliam. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make crunch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the run. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Shields. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Got his man on the right. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Hall. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hall. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gilliam. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hall. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. USC. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 15. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker through the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Hall. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gilliam. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilliam. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
He wants to change this route. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The running back has it. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, though.
Trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. DB's right up on the receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hall. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver was going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They kick it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Find some fresh air. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They're facing a 3rd down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Going to swing it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man downfield.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. On the move is the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm